Every city faces it. Littered parks, neglected streets, forgotten spaces that deserve better. But what if picking up trash isn't a chore? What if it's a catalyst for connection? TrashMob.eco makes it easy. One app, any neighborhood, real impact. With just a few taps, anyone can organize or join a local cleanup. Whether you're a city leader, an educator, or a community organizer, you hold the power to activate others with one simple idea. Let's clean up together.
Events are the center of the Trash Mob experience. Events can be big and planned months in advance, or they can be small and created whenever someone has time to clean up an area. When an event is created on Trash Mob, any registered users in the area will be notified that a new event has been created so they can attend. An event lead is the person who created the event on TrashMob.eco. They decide where and when the event will be, and at the conclusion of the event, arrange for the picked litter to be disposed of if needed, then update the event summary with how many people attended, for how long, and how many bags of litter were picked. An event lead may bring some cleanup supplies with them for other volunteers to use: gloves, buckets, bags, litter grabbers, etc., or may request that volunteers bring their own supplies. An event attendee is a registered Trash Mob user who volunteers at an event to help clean up their community. A TrashMob.eco partner assists events and communities by providing services or supplies for events. The partner can be a municipal government, a local business, a national chain, or another non-governmental organization who can provide litter picking equipment, safety gear, disposal sites, or hauling services for the event. A partner can elect to provide any or all of these services to the event, and the Trash Mob website allows the event lead to request these services from partners within their area who are signed up, making event logistics quick and easy to coordinate. Let's get started by looking at how to use TrashMob.eco to set up events in your community. On the TrashMob.eco website, there are two modes: one for visitors who are not logged in, and one for registered users who are logged into the site. When you're not logged in, you can see a list of upcoming events, or a map with events marked by pins. Clicking on either an event in the list or on the map pin will show you details for the event, where it is, when it is, and a description of the event entered by the event lead. If you wish to attend the event, you must be a registered TrashMob.eco user and have agreed to the TrashMob.eco terms of service, privacy policy, and liability waiver. If you are logged into the site, you'll see a few more options on the top menu and be able to quickly register for an upcoming event or create an event of your own. If you click on anything that requires you to be signed in, you will be taken to the TrashMob sign-in/user registration screen. If you don't have an account yet, you can click the Sign Up Now link on the sign-in page to create an account for your email, or you can click on one of the other social account providers to use that provider to authenticate to TrashMob. Once you are signed in, you will be taken back to the page you were on prior to signing in. Setting your preferred location is one of the critical steps needed to set up your account properly. Setting this location tells TrashMob which events you should be notified for, based on the distance from your base location to the event. To set this up, click on your username in the page header and select My Location Preference. That will bring you to the My Location Preference page. If you have not already allowed TrashMob.eco to access your location in the browser, you will see a map with a random location displayed on it. Move and zoom the map until you find the location you want to use as your base. This does not have to be your home. It can be a nearby cross street or a park. Then select how far you are willing to travel to attend an event. You can specify this in miles or kilometers. When you are done setting this, save your changes. Now, when notifications are sent out by TrashMob, the system will first make sure each notification is relevant to you based on this location. You can change this setting at any time by returning to this screen and updating your preferences. Once you have set your preferred location, you can navigate back to the homepage to look for events to attend. The map allows you to scroll around, and the list allows you to filter the events near or in your city. Clicking on the map pin or clicking the View Event button on the list of events allows you to see the details of the event and then register to attend the event. You can also see lists of completed events by time period in your area by clicking on the Completed tab. You can change the date selector to view different time ranges for both the upcoming and completed events as well. If there are no events in your area and you want to create an event of your own, click the Create Event button. You will be brought to a wizard which allows you to first select a location for your event. You can type the name of your location, which will search by street or city, or you can drag the map around and click on the location where you want to meet.
Once you have selected your location, click the Next button. On the second page of the wizard, you can set your event name, event type, event date, and event time. The event type gives other attendees a general idea of what kind of area will be cleaned up during the event, and might give some indication of the type of terrain attendees might be expected to navigate. A public event allows others to see your event and must be set for the future. A private event won't be seen by others, but still allows you to record your picking stats after the event. Private events can also be set in the past if you want to track your stats after the fact. In some cases, you might want to set a maximum number of attendees. Perhaps the area to be picked is small and having more than 5 or 10 people would be overkill. If you set the max attendees to 0, there will be no limit to the number of attendees who can register. This is good for large parks or community-wide events. Next, choose a start time and end time for the event to allow people to know how long they can expect to be cleaning. Most events are 1 to 3 hours in length, but choose whatever is appropriate for your event. Finally, enter a description for the event. Include any special directions on what to bring, where to meet, and what to expect when the attendees get there. If you are planning on cleaning a large park or area which may not have a street address, include landmarks or driving directions so people know exactly where to meet up. Once you have set all the details, click Next, then review your event to make sure the date, time, and location are correct, and then click the Create Event button. Congratulations, you have created your first TrashMob.eco event.
If you create an event or register to attend an event, you can then click on the My Dashboard menu option in the site header to see a list of all events you are scheduled to attend or have previously attended. Clicking the 3 dots next to an upcoming event allows you to choose from a few options depending on whether or not you are the event lead. If you are not the event lead, you can view the event, unregister from the event, or share the event on social media. If you are the event lead, you can also edit the event or cancel the event. Once the event has completed, your options are a little different. You can view the event or the event summary or share the results of the event on social media. If you are the event lead, you can also edit the event summary. If you wish to request assistance from a nearby partner for your event, click on the Manage Event action on the My Dashboard page for your upcoming event. On the left side of the screen, you will see a list of nearby partners and a list of the services they provide. Click the Request button to see if they are available to assist with your event. They will get an email asking for them to accept or decline the request for assistance. You will get an email once they have taken action. If you don't hear back from them, you can remove the request and request the same service from another partner. It is critical that we record the statistics from each event. This helps us to show to our partners and our volunteers the impact we are having on our communities. The event lead can access the Edit Event Summary option through the My Dashboard page, and then by clicking on the 3 dots next to one of the completed events. There are 3 important metrics we track for each event. First, we need to record the actual number of event attendees. Second, we need the number of bags or buckets of garbage picked. If you don't have the actual count because volunteers were using existing trash bins or spread out across the city, create an estimate. It doesn't have to be perfect. Finally, we need the length of time people actually spent picking. Again, if people spread out and came and left as needed, estimate how long you think the average person in the group spent cleaning. TrashMob uses these numbers to report back to the communities on the effectiveness of the cleanups, and in the future may use this in other site features. Other people are more likely to join TrashMob events if they see how successful it has already been within your community. After entering the metrics, click the Save button. If you have requested assistance from a hauling partner when setting up your event, you can also add locations of picked litter for that hauling partner to pick up. It's easiest to do this through the TrashMob.eco mobile app, where you can just take a picture of the picked litter and the location of that photo will be geotagged and uploaded to the TrashMob website, but you can also manually set the location through the web browser. Click the Add Pickup Location button, set the pin on the map as closely as possible the location where the picked litter has been left. Add any notes the hauler may need to properly identify the garbage, and any special precautions they should take when moving the debris. You can add as many locations as needed. Once done, click the Submit Locations button, and an email will be sent to the hauling partner with all of the locations specified. You can check back later via the Event Summary screen to see if the partner has marked the locations as picked up. Partnerships are an important part of the TrashMob.eco ecosystem. We've built a lot of functionality into the system to make it as easy as possible for partners to support community events. As discussed earlier, partners may provide supplies like trash bags, gloves, litter picking tools, or safety gear to events, or may offer their dumpsters as places to drop off picked litter. Partners may also provide trucks, crews, and other safety vehicles needed to pick up the bags of picked litter and haul them to proper disposal sites. Partners can also provide social media reach for events in the community by posting links to TrashMob.eco on their website or advertising for nearby events to raise community awareness.
If you are a registered TrashMob user and want an organization in your community to become a TrashMob partner, you can send them an invite via the TrashMob website. Go to the partnerships page and click on the Invite a Partner button. This takes you to a page which allows you to fill out the contact information for a potential partner. Filling out this form may involve doing a little bit of research on your part, but then TrashMob will be able to reach out to that partner with more information, and we can work with that contact to get their organization on board as a partner. Here are a few pointers on how to find contacts for potential partners. For municipalities, check the municipal website for a city manager or director of waste management or head of parks and recreation. Any one of these could be the right person or group for TrashMob to chat with about getting them going as a TrashMob.eco partner. Once you have submitted the form, TrashMob will send them an email with some information about us and a way that they can sign up to become a partner. It does make a difference for us to be able to say that someone in the community asked us to contact them. Knowing they have willing volunteers in the community is a great conversation starter for us. For larger companies, it's usually best to reach out to their social media or public relations team and find a way to make an inquiry. Once you have that information, fill out the Invite a Partner form, and TrashMob will send them an introductory email with more information. If you want to see the status of your sent invitations, go to the My Dashboard page and look under the Partner Requests and Invitations Sent section.
If you receive an invitation to become a TrashMob.eco partner, or if you have discovered the TrashMob site through some other means, go to https://www.trashmob.eco/become a partner. If you haven't already created a TrashMob.eco account, you will be asked to create one. After logging in, you will be shown a form which will ask you for your partner name, type, government or business, and contact information. You can then enter notes and choose a location. Think of this as your headquarters location. If you have multiple locations from which you wish to offer your services, don't worry, there's a way to do that too. When you submit the form, a message will be sent to a TrashMob.eco administrator. We'll usually respond within 1 business day. If for some reason you don't hear back from us, please drop us a note via the Contact Us page. If you want to see the status of your application, go to the My Dashboard page and look under the Partner Requests and Invitations Sent section.
Once you receive the notice that your application to become a TrashMob.eco partner has been approved, you will need to complete some setup steps so that you can provide services to events. Log back into the TrashMob website and go to the My Dashboard page. On the My Dashboard page, you'll see a section called My Partners. Click the 3 dots next in the Actions column and select Manage Partnership. A partner must have the following setup completed in order to show up for event leads to see your partnership. You must have at least 1 active partnership location setup with contact information specified. You must specify at least 1 service offering for each location. You must set your partnership status to active. Let's walk through this setup. First, click on the Manage Partner tab. This tab allows you to update the basic information for your partnership, including the name, your website, partner status, partner type, and notes associated with your account. Your partnership will not be available to events until you switch the status to active on this screen and save your changes. If for some reason you need to no longer be a TrashMob.eco partner, you can switch your status to inactive and your services will no longer be available to events. Next, click on the Manage Partner Locations tab. This allows you to add, update, or remove locations. For instance, if you have multiple business locations in a city that offer picking supplies or disposal locations, you can add them all here so that people attending the event can find the location nearest to them to request help from. To add a new location, click the Add Location button, set the name of the location, and drag the map pin to set the address of the location. You can add notes here that will be visible to the site users, perhaps noting your hours of operation or directions on how to pick up supplies. You can add as many locations as you like in as many communities as you like. If you have a large number of locations to add, more than 10, please contact TrashMob and we will help you to load them. Next, click on the Manage Services tab. This will allow you to set which services each location offers. You can choose any or all of the following services: hauling, disposal location, startup kits, and supplies. When you enable a service, you can choose to auto-approve all requests, which means that anytime an event requests your assistance, the system will automatically approve it and send both you and the event lead a note. You can also choose to require advance notice, which means that an event must get your approval before the event. Day of event and after event requests, say for a pickup that was scheduled at the last minute, will not be accepted.
Next, you can set the contact information for both your organization and for each location. We need at least one location-specific contact for each location to be able to send notifications when an event requests the assistance from the location. Click the Add Location-Specific Contact button. Then select whether this user is for the entire organization or just this location. Set their name and an email address for them. Any system notifications from TrashMob for this location will be sent to this email. Save your changes. If you want to add other users as administrators for this partnership, you can invite others to join through the Manage Partner Admins tab. This is especially important for large organizations in order to maintain service continuity in the case that someone goes on vacation or leaves the organization. Click the Invite Admin button and enter their email. They'll get a notification with a link to click to accept the role of partnership administrator for your org. After you have completed setting up the partnership and the locations, go back to the Manage Partner Locations tab and verify that all of your locations are ready. If they are not, they are either missing a contact email or have no services enabled. Finally, make sure you set the partner status to active. This will enable event leads to request your assistance with events. When they do that, you will get an email with the request, and you will then see the request on the Service Request tab. You can accept or reject each service request as it comes in. This will let the event lead know whether or not your organization is available to assist with the event. If you are a hauling partner, you will also get requests to haul picked litter after the event is completed. These will come to your email inbox with a location of the garbage to be hauled and a picture of the pile for easy identification. When done hauling the litter, follow the link in the email to mark the pickup as complete, so the event lead knows everything has been taken care of. TrashMob is always looking for ways to help with the logistics of litter cleanups easier. If you have any ideas for how this process can be improved, please let us know. If you run into any issues with the site or have any questions for us, click on the Contact Us link in the footer of the page. Your message will be sent to our team, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. TrashMob turns cleanup into community action, fast, visible, and easy to lead. But its real power lies in you. When cities, schools, and organizations promote the app, entire communities mobilize. Make it part of your city's culture. Bring people together with purpose. Join the app, share it, lead the way. Let's meet up to clean up.